Hello everybody, I hope the audio works good because we're testing out a new microphone situation to see how this microphone works with our presentations, and hopefully it's not too brittle or the audio is, cracking or any of that. But anyway, I guess maybe I shouldn't talk too loud, maybe that's probably what it is. But today I want to do I guess what you would call a favor to the Indigenous people of New Zealand, the Aboriginal people that are there in New Zealand. There's Aboriginal people in Australia as well, but the Aboriginal people that are in New Zealand, I want to address something that, well, I should say I want to put something to rest, really. It's been going round and round and round and round that the Kaimanawa Wall, which is located at 39 degrees, 13 minutes, 22.80 seconds south, and at 175 degrees, 55 minutes, and 15.60 seconds east. Or in other words, this little square block right here, 39, 175, 175, and all these are set up for trade. Is that they go in a diagonal situation. Diagonal works in two different ways. One of the ways that diagonal works, it works with the summer solstice, which works great for doing local trade, and then there's another one that's set up for winter solstice, which is set up for global trade. Why is it set up that way? Well, in the summertime, you don't want to be going across the oceans because there's things called typhoons and hurricanes that are very, very active during the spring and summer. But there are less typhoons and less hurricanes that are likely to happen during the winter time. So global trade was set up to happen all globally during the winter solstices. So the winter solstices lines are the trade markers globally for all of the global trade of the world. When you go the other way, the summer solstice, it's the trade market for all of the other trade locations. They're going on a local level from here to like say, well, local, what I mean is like for the continent, like say North America and Mexico, they could trade, within that area, because that summer month you don't want to be traveling the ocean, like I said, when the hurricanes and typhoons are going on. So basically, they're set up in a winter solstice, summer solstice, and then an equinox, or across that way. So this is the trade markers that's going to show that the Kaimanawa Wall is a man-made structure, and it was utilized by not only the people of New Zealand, but it was mainly utilized by the people in conjunction with us and trading with the people of New Zealand. We have routes that go all the way to Papua New Guinea, routes that go to Australia. I have a route that goes from my own beach down to Tasmania. But anyway, that's a whole other subject there. Right now I'm talking about, the route that's going from New Zealand, from the Kaimanawa Wall. Going to settle it once and for all, and what it was really utilized for and what it was doing. 39 is a trade location importance because that's the trade location for when you go to 40, everything's picked up at the 40-degree latitude globally. That's why 39 is important. But that's another subject too. Back to what I was saying here. The red ones are latitudes. Those are actual latitudes. The blue numbers are actual longitudes. So when you go diagonally, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. I only go up to 30. And then this one goes 175 to longitude, 174, 173, 172, 171, 170, 169, 168, 167, 166. So now you're at 30 degrees latitude, 160 degrees longitude. So all of these are set up to continue. It's a straight line, but my paper don't go that far. So what I'm doing is that when this ends at 26, you pick it up over here at 25, which means it's still going that way. And then at 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, then all the way over to 10, and all the way to 0. The one thing I didn't mark on here was the important locations for islands that are on this location, because the islands are very important to locate, which I didn't have time to do, because with islands marked, there's places to get water, places to get food, and places to repair your ship if it's messed up, or your canoe if you're in that. But anyway, this is 0 degrees, which is in other words the equator, and 136 degrees longitude. So you keep going from 0, and now you're going the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 latitude. And then you're going 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 latitude. And then you go to 21 and 22. And then when you go up to the longitudes, 136, 135, 134, 132, 133, 132, 131, 130, 129, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 120, 119, 118, 117, 116, 115, and what is this? 114 degrees longitude, which is right here. And what is above it? 22. And what is 22? It's the latitude. 22 degrees north, 114 degrees east. And what is at 22 degrees latitude and 114 degrees longitude? A place called Hong Kong, China. The Kaimanawa Wall goes directly into the port of Hong Kong. Not to the side, not to the left or to the right of it, right into the port of Hong Kong. Now this is the sea route. And I'm getting bad I didn't put the islands on here. Like I said, those islands are important for survival. Without them, can't find water and food. You die. Pretty simple. What I'm going to do is just bear with me for a second. I'm going to put up another one, and it's a continuation of the map I just showed you, except I'm going to pick it up from Hong Kong this time, right from where I left off basically. So let me set this up to here, to there, from that there. What was that lady's name that Carl knew that was from Asia? V or?
V, was it V? I thought it was V, not D, but
we might have to
don't remember.
Look her up eventually, because I know it started with the V, with a, God, it's been a while since I looked at that, her address, because I have it on my Gmail. She's familiar with all of these locations that are in China. Well, she's from China, and she's studying ancient Chinese archaeology, and she might be the key person that if she could see what I'm showing here, she could actually go to these locations to verify and maybe even find things that haven't been found yet or even discovered yet.
So you're looking for people who might be willing to go to certain latitudes and longitudes?
Well, not go to certain latitudes and longitudes. My idea is even more basic than that. If we could work with Carl Crusher, who has 3.4 million followers, we just need to find people that are there already. And can do it. And nobody has to go there because it's their backyard. And you can do that globally with people around Europe, Asia, and China, and all of that. You just set up the latitude and longitude you want them to find and locate, and
someone will go there.
And then they'll go there in person and maybe fly a lighter over it, and they'll go, "Oh my God, this is a trade route and a half." Nobody's even aware of it, but know,
Right.
that's archaeology of the future, where you don't have to dig up bones anymore. You know, you follow the stars, you follow these ancient trade alignments, and you leave the dead alone. Let them rest. Especially me when I'm gone. Don't better not bug me when I'm gone, because if not, I'll come haunt you. But anyway, back to what I was saying here earlier. Oh, I got this is a little lopsided. I think I'm not totally awake here. I'm all. Bear with me a second. I almost got my act together. It's just not flat enough. It was. And it's probably a little sideways back. The important thing is getting this to the native people of New Zealand and getting this away from the gatekeepers who are called anthropologists and archaeologists, who really don't know crap, to be honest with you. If they knew any of this, man, I mean, I should be getting the billions of dollars, you know? They don't even understand any of this. They don't even think we know latitudes and longitudes. That's how smart they are. But that's another subject too. Back to where I was anyway.
Okay.
Hong Kong, China. Remember, 22,114. That's 22 degrees latitude, 114 degrees longitude. There's the longitude. There's the latitude. Hong Kong, China is here. You go to 22, and the latitudes 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and this is where we're going to need that lady's help, B, I think her name is,
Okay.
from Asia, because it goes to 27,108, which is in between these two blocks, to a place called Ban Jing Shan. Or maybe there's some Asian people that might even know what this is. FANJINGSHAN. I'm convinced this chart here is following a pilgrimage that Buddha took. I'm convinced, but it's so old. I mean, you got to remember, these charts are coming out from areas that are like Nan Madol. When was the last time Nan Madol was active? Over 13,000 years ago. But that's another subject too. So anyway, at 27,108, then you go to 28, then you go to 29,107. And what did I say about Buddha? It takes you to a place called Golden Buddha Mountain, which gives you a hint that this is the route that Buddha took. 29, you go to 30, 31, then you go to 31 degrees latitude, 104 longitude, and where does it take you to? Shangdui. SANXINGDUI. It's the place with the bug-eyed entities that they found buried, and it's so ancient they don't know where these people went to because they're not there anymore, but they found all of their sculptures and metal ornaments and things that they left behind. It's an ancient civilization they're not aware of. So the Kaimanawa Wall is connected directly to Shangdui. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. And what's that? 47 and 89 degrees longitude. It takes you to 47 degrees latitude and 88 degrees longitude. And Colleen, who's your favorite band in the world and where are they from?
My favorite band in the world. Oh, the Otikin.
And where are they from?
They're from Russia.
No, where are they from?
They're from the Atlas, or over here by those mountains.
No, they're from Altai, Siberia.
Yes, and those
They got a song called
Altai
Altai.
mountains in Siberia.
Their song on YouTube is called Altai, L-A-T-A-Y. Wow, I guess they're not your favorite band. I guess I know more about them than you do. But anyway, Altai is right next to here, which is right in the area where the Altai mountains are located. And Altai is another ancient location. But when you go to 48, 49 to 49 degrees latitude, 86 degrees longitude, It's a place called the Beluga Mountain, which is really interesting because this is a place that locally, in their own tradition, it's the birthplace of all Turkish people. And Turkish people are ancient, to be honest with you. They're real ancient than anything. But then you go 50.
Are they
51?
Zoroastrian? Is that what they call it? Persian? Is that back in Turkey a long time ago? I was just wondering about their culture. That's okay, keep going.
Okay, well, the Turkish people are all those people that built those places called Gornaya Shoraya.
Okay.
But anyway, that's another story too. Another whole other subject with that one. And it takes you to a place called the Charush River at 51 degrees latitude, 84 degrees longitude. And then it ends at 52, 53, 54, 55 degrees latitude, 82 degrees longitude, to a place called Novosibirsk, Novosibirsk, which is in Russia, way up in northern Russia. But what's interesting about this Novosibirsk area, where this ending is at, there was an ancient burial that was found there by archaeologists that was wearing a feathered headdress. I wonder who that could be. So this is basically the route from Kaimanawa